Welcome back to the HART Sapphire series for 2022. It's version number 4. It is game 2 on this wet and dreary Brisbane day. It has been raining since about 1983 and it is pouring down today. Some of the areas are a little bit flooded. My name is Dave Mills. We're sitting here at Nissan Arena, which is in the suburb of Mount Gravatt, and that's key that we're in a mountain because, like I say, it is pouring down here in Brisbane at the moment. I'm joined in commentary by Kel Harrison. Kel, we've got a top-of-the-table clash.
Yes.
It's the ACU Brisbane North Cougars, 3-0, taking on the Gold Coast Titans, also 3-0. It's the new franchise taking on the team that's going for win number 22 in a row. This shapes as an absolute belter of a game, doesn't it?
Oh, this match is going to be absolutely exciting. You know, we can see people rolling in already. Everybody's getting excited in the crowd, but yeah, it's going to be a very challenging match.
So the HART series brought to you by HART Sports. They've been supplying sporting equipment for Queensland for 30 years, and we're proud to have them on board as our naming partner yet again. As we're getting close to the start of the game, I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which this great game is taking place, the Turrbal and Jagera people, and pay our respects to the elders past, present and emerging, and extend that respect to any Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people watching today. Just been handed the lists, and there is a few ins and outs for the both sides, or actually for the ACU Brisbane North Cougars. I'll start with them. Ring-a-ding-ding, shooter is Charlie Bell. Riley Burns the goal attack. Lisa Maimai is the wing attack. Monique Elliott is the centre. Ramana Bell, I'm very excited. Someone I've coached a long time, so I'm very excited for her. She starts at wing defence. Ash Unai at goal defence, and Remy Carmo, the captain and goalkeeper. Leaves a bench of Larika Maglabaya, Georgia Feeney, and a late inclusion. It was supposed to be Georgia Roy. She's out, and Jaden Molo comes in. Other outs for them is Naomi Fitzpatrick. She's got an AFL commitment, and Macy Gardner, who is travelling with the Firebirds at the moment. Coached by Liz White. The assistant is Amanda Vanderwald, the best coaching team in the world, and it's managed by Shelley Perisic. Gold Coast Titans, the surprise packets of the competition. We didn't know what to expect, but under Temapara Bailey, their coach, they have really improved and they get better every week, and they're 3-0. They start at shooter with Olivia Dykstra, Abigail Mearfowl playing career best form. She's at goal attack. Jordan Nagamu at wing attack. Kristen Oxenford is the centre. Emily Gilbert the wing defence. Briar Gaffer is the goal defence. Jess Milne the keeper. Leaves a bench of Leah Pugh and Bailey de Hopman de Villiers, and a late inclusion, Dakota Newsom. Lily Gray is out. Dakota Newsom comes in. Of course, Dakota Newsom, you'll know the name. She played with QUT last year, the team that finished second. Umpires for this match, James Bobby Matthews, and someone new to us, Cerise Lewis. She's been overseas. She's been umpiring in Canada and all over the world, and she makes her HART Sapphire Series debut. So welcome to the club, Cerise. And the third umpire is Di Fawcett. I'm excited for this one. I'm excited because I have a personal interest in this game through Ramana Bell. She was with me in the Queensland mixed team.
Yes.
Played brilliantly. We won the title. A big part of what she did was, key to our success. So I'm looking forward to that one. What other key matchups do you see in this match, Kel?
Not really sure, to be honest. I think, Remy Carmo against Dykstra, I think is going to be an interesting matchup in the ring, one to watch.
For me, it's Mearfowl who's been on, to me, just from where I sit, career best form. She's taken on Ash Unai, and Ash, of course, is a training partner with the Lightning, and Mearfowl has played for the Thunderbirds and the Firebirds as well. So that, to me, shapes as a clash, because Mearfowl has been really key to the success of this side in the first 3 games of the season.
She's really brought it, hasn't she, so far?
She certainly has. Yeah. Can't give you any historical information because these two teams have never played before.
Yeah.
But last week I can tell you the Cougars, they went north, and it was a hell of a trip too. They had to leave on the Friday and didn't come back till Sunday. So they had a weekend away up north. That was lovely. They took on the Rays.
Beautiful Townsville.
It is. Townsville is fantastic, big army town. And they won that one 67-43. And the Titans battled it with the Jets, last year's runners-up. And they beat them 47-45 in one of the 2-point games that we've been having a lot of lately. So everything's in readiness. The Cougars come on the court. They are in the traditional red. Looks like they're going left to right of your screen, and the blue and gold of the Titans, they'll be running from right to left. Umpire James Bobby Matthews, he's on the far side, and debutante Cerise Lewis is closest to camera. So you'll see a lot of her back.
Yes.
Okay, prediction time, Kel.
Yes. Yep. Okay. So I know the Titans, they had a good start, and then they've had a couple of close games, but I'm picking them today, and I think by 6.
Titans by 6.
Yeah.
That is huge, Kel.
Yep.
I'm going with the favourites, and I'm saying Cougars by just a little bit. I normally say 27, but
Yeah.
I reckon this game's going to be a lot closer than what it looks. And, you know, losing Macy Gardner, that's a big, big out for them. She
Big
drives
hit
the
through the
offense.
middle,
It's
yeah.
going to put a lot of pressure on Mai and the other mid-quarters to get
Elliott.
the offense going well. So first shot belongs to Mia Fowl, and she makes no mistake. So Titans get it early. There's Elliott right there running away from the ball. Oh, loose hands here. Burns drops it. And we're back with the Titans through Oxenford onto Gilbert. Fun fact time, Kel.
Yes.
22 in a row if they win this one, the Cougars. That's huge. That goes back to November of 2020. And if the Titans win it, they'll have had the same starting 7 for, well, it doesn't matter if they win or lose,
Yeah.
they've had the same starting 7 for the first 4 games of the season. And that's pretty much unheard of in this league.
And if they win, that is a huge momentum change.
It does.
Yeah.
It sets the cat amongst the pigeons.
Yep.
Well, they're on their way. They've got the first 2. And Oxenford will go. So they're doing an overload centre pass here. And Unite on. Can't get the stop. They look in. Dykstra. Carmo has a contest. They let it go. Good umpiring. And the ball goes in. It's 3-0 inside the first minute and a half to the Titans.
Yeah, Dykstra's looking really strong there. Good strong take and front hold. So.
Monique Elliott not wholly in the circle there. She had feet either side of the line. Got away with one there, the Cougs. Burns with it. She fires it off. Charlie Bell, first shot of the match for her. And ring-a-ding-ding, she's away. 3-1. Cougars are going to be coming from behind in this one. So, Shapes is an absolute belter. Plenty of seating here. If you can get out and about and it's safe to travel, get down to Nissan Arena and just get your tickets on sapphireseries.com.au.
Yeah, there's been quite a lot of community associations that have called off games today due to the weather. So, yeah, if you're just sitting at home and looking for something to do and it is safe to travel, come down.
So 2 more games after this course, 5 and 7. Tigers, Thunder and Wildcats QT. So Charlie Bell on the turnover. Does she make it complete? She does. And we're at 3-2. And the Cougars with their Mizuno momentum shift are coming back.
Oh.
Oxenford does
Great
well.
tip-off.
So a little bit about Romana Bell. Kiwi
Yeah.
nationality, came to Canberra for work commitments. All of a sudden realised that it was cold down there, decided to come to Queensland. We jagged her.
As we all do from the south.
Indeed. We jagged her in the Queensland Suns mixed team. We'd never seen her before. She came to trials, trialled brilliantly. Played against the Cougars a few times, and yeah, there she is now. So the pathway for the men's and mixed is good as well. So back with the Titans now.
Of course, part of your winning team down at Nationals.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, we did do reasonably well. National champions.
Yes.
Triple time. 3-peat, whatever you want to call it. We're actually calling it a 5-peat because we had the 2 years off for COVID. So we're claiming those.
So you think
yeah,
you
5 straight.
would have won those
Oh,
ones?
absolutely. Put us down. I'm an engraver by trade, so I'll just put my name on the trophy. So they foolishly gave me the trophy. So Dykstra gets another one. It's 4-3. There's their Mizuno momentum shift for the Titans. So it seems like we're going in groups of 3 at the moment. So back with Burns, nowhere to go. Goes to Bell. Bell to Burns. Back to Bell. Looks down, nowhere to go again. This time they find Unai.
Titans' defence have really stepped up here, and Cougars are finding it hard. There's not a lot of options coming to the ball.
They're definitely playing a Kiwi zone. It's a solid Kiwi zone, and that's not surprising given that they're coached by one of the best Kiwis to ever play the game in Temple Bailey.
Super speedy, Coach Bailey.
I've heard that her family are enjoying the coverage, Kel, so big shout out to the Bailey and George family. I'm not sure which part of New Zealand they're from. She said, well, we're all family, so,
That's
so
right,
it's probably from all over it.
Yes.
So 4-all, we're inside the first 4 minutes. This is game shaping up exactly what we expected. Big pass into Dykstra. Carmo gets her hands on it, still on. Oh, Oxenford just threw that to no one.
Little bit of heat on
bit
that
of spice
pass.
on that one?
Bit of spice.
Bit of spice.
Yeah.
And they're back with Carmo, gets us going, puts a curve on that pass. That ball actually curved away from Elliott, sorry. I don't know who Monique Bailey is. Nice pass. Falls away of Charlie Bell. Burns can't get the shot in. It's a loose pass. Gilbert has it. She's called for the contact. Outside the circle. Gilbert, big side. Doesn't seem happy with that call. And Charlie Bell owns the backspace. Shoots, she scores. And for the first time in the match, it's taken 5 minutes. The Cougars now lead at 5-4. And my gets it going. Great drive by Burns. That was beautiful play. I think that's a set move. That was a lovely play. It went to my. She just turned, released. Yep. Burns on the drive, top of the circle. Charlie Bell the goal. So back we go.
It's that change up of Bell, like she was on that back hold then, but just that timing of coming through on the front drive through the defenders, pick up that ball. It's really nice.
So back we go. Unite. Oh, Carmo. She got hands to it. It fell the way of Mia foul. She's looking for goal. A number 5 for the Titans. Gets it. 9:23 to play. Titans now only trail by 1. My with it. Fires the pocket. That's another set move for sure. Elliott with it. Nowhere to go. Has to go to Burns. They're doing a good job shutting down Charlie Bell, but she gets that back space to herself and the hold. Take it to the bank. Jess Millen. She's got a work cut out today. Mia foul. Nowhere to go. Could be a hell ball. 2.99. Eventually, a loose pass gets thrown. Too much for Oxenford. Couldn't hold it. Carmo finds Unai. That could be over a third. It is. You could see that happening before it happened.
It was like my was making the decision in the air. Where do I land it? Do I land it in the centre or the end?
So, comes to nothing. Turnover through the Titans. Carmo will get us going with a goal line throw. So, Carmo. In traffic. Miafau collects her. And Bell with it, fires it across, eventually finds Burns. And Burns, a no-look pass quickly into Charlie Bell for the goal. And danger signs here. Cougars starting to get on a roll. In the pocket. Burns chases it down, gets it to Bell in traffic. 2 people on her. She hangs onto it. And nothing but net. Charlie Bell, ring-a-ding-ding. She loved that one.
Oh, she's definitely got the height advantage down there. So I guess if in doubt, if you're falling out of court, throw it up.
I think it's fair to say Charlie Bell's got the height advantage on most aspects of life.
I know. I went down. I made the mistake of going down courtside before, and felt very, very short.
Yeah, take a chair with you. I have to stand on a chair when I talk to Charlie. I'm man enough to admit it. She's taller. So I'm okay with it. So 9-5. Hope you're enjoying the coverage today. We appreciate you joining us. I reckon we'll have a big viewership because community netball, as you said, has been cancelled in most places today. And the rain continues to pour here in Brizzy. It's about 600 million% humidity. And I swear it's been raining since 1983.
Yeah, and that humidity is playing havoc with the court as well. So I think in the previous game we saw quite a few people go down. It's ball's slippery.
Yeah, we had to get the sponge out a few times just to keep it dry. But nothing we can't handle here at Nissan Arena.
That's it.
It's a brilliant venue, home of the Firebirds.
We had the machines out in between, making sure the courts are nice and clean for this game.
So Bell misses one she normally wouldn't. Milne gets the rebound, and we're away with the Titans eating into this 3-goal lead. Look at the pressure here. Charlie Bell, hands over. So back they go. Titans looking for the pocket. Nowhere to go. Namu goes back. Again, they work it around. Oxenford has it. Looking for Dykstra, can't find her. Nearly a hell ball. The pass. That was Nagamu.
Yeah, that was a great swing across there.
Sublime.
And the hold that Dykstra had, that timing.
It's Dykstra on Carmo. Shaping up to be a cracker. So back 9-8. Titans with it. And we're going down the court. Big ball over. Oxenford can't keep it in.
It's just when they get that opportunity there, they then just throw it away. They just have to settle those passes in the attacking end.
Bell with it through Unai. Looks for Unai. Has to go back to Carmo again. That time they get it to Unai. Long ball from Ash Unai. Finds Mai. Mai finds Bell. That was pretty.
Great feed.
Cougars. Impressive. 10-8. Margin is 2. It's with the Titans. We're calling time because the ball's gone walkabout. It's back. Don't forget to join us in the socials. HART Sapphire series. is the Facebook page. You can vote on the Gem of the Week. Hidden Gem, we call it.
Hidden gem.
Oh, Carmo.
Carmo.
Maybe she'll be in there.
So we've had Dakota Newsom come on into wing attack.
Of course, Dakota Newsom with the QUT side last year.
Yes.
She's young.
She also plays, I believe, in the Ruby Series. Well, here's an opportunity now for Titans to level it up.
I think there was a break there. So this is Newsom's first game in the Sapphire Series for this year. They are the most stable team, the Titans, with regards to their lineup. So Newsom finds Dykstra. Oh, rings out. Carmo gets it, finds Bell. Bell onto Monique. Elliott, back we go. They're working it through. Nice and patient. Then the long outlet pass. And that's a carbon copy of the last play. Burns misses, she gets it back. It seems like that's a set thing. They go short, 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 and when the long one's on with Unai down to My.
Yeah.
So
see how long it takes for the Titans to recognise that pattern.
It's kind of how a lot of the Suncorp Super Netball teams play. They play short, short, long, and the Cougars emulating that. So Oxenford looks in, finds Dykstra, and she passes off to Mearfowl. So Unai's doing a good job on her. But goal number 10 belongs to the Titans. It's 11 to 10. And we've got just under 4 minutes to go. I don't know where the 40 came from.
Oh, there it is.
That was Milne.
Milne.
And gets the contact call as well.
Well, she was setting it up in the last play down there, but she was just a little too late to the ball, but she got this one.
Well, they did it 3 times, so Milne worked it out and knew which ball to have a crack at.
Well, it didn't take them long to work it out.
True that. So this one, Gilbert will get us going. Remember we had a fun fact about Gilbert? We said her brother played for the Cowboys?
Yeah.
He's just signed for the Redcliffe Dolphins. There you go.
Go the Dolphins.
Another fun fact. So we're 11 all here. 3 to play in the first quarter. The top of the table clash. 2 undefeated sides, 3-0, and it is living up to the hype. Mearfowl has to go to the top of the circle. Nice triangle offense. Finds Dykstra. Whoosh. And the Titans get the lead back. They led it by as much as 3 early on. Now they lead by 1. My with it. Across to Burns. Burns into Bell. Oh, it's got too much on it. It did hit the post, but just a little too much biscuits on it. Or as you say, too much spice.
Too much spice.
And Gilbert gets us going on transition. Looks for Milne, doesn't find her. And we're going back this time. Charlie Bell out of play. So a bit of whistle at the moment. Oh, Charlie Bell does brilliantly.
On the defense.
And Burns with it, has to go back. My, smart play. This time finds Burns. Triangle offense time, and there it is.
Yep.
Brilliant
Back
play.
to basics.
Cougars, they tie it up at 12s, and we've played 12. Actually, we played 13. That would have been good if it was 12, 12, wouldn't it? I lied, it was 13 we played. Damn it. Sometimes the symmetry of commentary eludes.
It's beautiful.
Oxenford looks in Dykstra. Had Kamo in a bad position and turns and shoots nothing but net. Mizuno momentum shift there. Titans all of a sudden back in the lead, 13 to 12. Burns does well. I think Burns is going to have to work hard today because they're double teaming Bell a lot.
Yes. Bell did well to keep that in there for a team that just couldn't get that one.
So Riley Birch is going to be working very hard.
Yeah.
And because Charlie Bell, they've made it pretty clear they're going to be double teaming her and take away that backspace for her. So Burns will have to open it up as best she can by driving into that circle. Of course, you've got Larrica can come on at GA as well. So Gilbert with it, fires it across, finds Oxenford, ringside the last minute, Titans by 1. Dakota Newsom making her debut.
Oh, great feed.
That is a magnificent pass. There wasn't a lot of room there, and the pass was sublime. 14 to 12, Titans, they're out back to 2. They've led by as much as 3. Dakota Newsom using the speed. Again. Draws the contact on Bell. And we've got a call here on Carmo. So she will be out of play. Mearfowl to Dykstra.
I felt that was a little unfortunate there for Unai.
Came around on the outside hand, could have gone either way. So this is perfect for the Titans. 15 seconds left. Cougars are going to have to go hard. We're inside 12 now. falls away on my. She turns. That is ridiculously quick. That could even be enough time for the Titans to take a centre pass.
It's those 10-second plays that they all train for.
Oh, Oxenford made it look like she wanted to take it, but she didn't. First quarter action comes to an end. It's been exciting. Titans 15, Cougars 13. The top of the table clash has everything we hoped it'd have. Second quarter action coming up straight after this. And as it turns out, we don't have a commercial. We're not making any money on this timeout, so we're going to go with continuation. Tell me what you thought of the first quarter.
To continue on with our great conversation.
Kel Harrison,
Yes.
what do you think of the first quarter?
Well, as we expected, it's up and down, and yeah, I think that's going to be the rest of the game. So hold on to your seats, everybody, because it's going to be a great match.
So you called Dykstra on Carmo. Who's winning that battle at the moment?
Yeah, I think Dykstra's winning at the moment. She's getting those great holds and moving off nicely. So she's cleaned up her timing from when she first started in the season. So I'm happy to see that, but I definitely wouldn't rest. I think you can't rest when Carmo's in the ring.
So the obviously we talked about the battles. We also said Mia Fowl versus Unai.
Yeah.
I think Unai's probably winning that battle because Mia Fowl's volumes of shots are down,
Yes.
but Dykstra's probably got the edge on Carmo at the moment, and her volume of shots are up. So everything that we should be going for.
Yeah.
So it's all sort of that's why the score's pretty even, 15 to 13. So don't forget, I mentioned them before. If you want to continue with the socials, Sapphire Series Netball is the Instagram page for all the news, views, interviews, profiles, tables, statistics, and of course tickets. Go to sapphireseries.com.au. And for the last 4 years of games, you go to Sapphire Series on the YouTube channel. We post them up as quick as we can, and we've got a nice history of back catalogue, as we call it.
That's
Of
right.
lots of games. So and
Great calling of the
goes
games. No?
Stop it, I'm tearing
Come
up.
on.
I'm tearing up. So coming into this one, Cougars, they're on top of the table. They're 3 from 3. They've scored 174 and they have conceded just 111. They've got the best defensive record in the team and the best offensive record. So that gives them a percentage of 156. Titans, they're 3 and 3. They've done it a little bit tougher. The game's margins have been closer. They've scored 158 goals and they've let in 140. So their percentage is 113. So at the end of this game, unless there's a draw, one team will be 4-0 and the other will be a 3-1. Let us know your thoughts who that would be. You can make a comment in the YouTube comments page below. Of course, our sponsors, we have many. HART Sports, they're the principal sponsor. Mizuno, Powerade, Mount Franklin, Legacy Jewelers, and all the pictures today being brought to you by Double Take Sport. So it's pretty exciting what we're seeing at the moment. And
It's definitely a hair-up game today. Can't have your hair down. It's a hair-up concentration.
I'm not sure what that means.
It means we're about business.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. Hair up game.
Yeah, you put your hair up.
Put your hair up.
Put your hair up, we mean business.
I'm happy to hear.
That's right.
That your hair's up. But your hair is up too, look at that.
It is, yeah.
You're killing me.
Yep.
So we're back with the centre pass. It'll be taken by the Titans. Oxenford to get us underway. They got an opportunity here to get the margin out to 3. And it's back. They had to go back. Oxenford with it. They barely moved. Dakota Newsom there. I mentioned before that this is Pride Round. I'll have some information about Pride Round at half-time, so stick around for that. Dykstra stepped in on Carmo. I'd say Carmo may be marginally, fractionally taller. And made it earn that one. So guess what? The margin's back to 3. That's what the Titans did. They led 3-0 early. But there was Macaulay Culkin.
That's it, and that's the risk of when your defenders come out, looking for that second phase, to cut off that second phase pass, and you can't leave Charlie Bell under there by herself.
No, you can't. So Gilbert with it at the moment. Of course, some players missing this week because they've had to travel with the Firebirds and the Lightning, of course. And the big out for the Cougars is their centre, Macy Gardner. As Dykstra gets another goal, gets a margin back to 3. We're at 17 to 14, and we're in transition. Oh, loose pass there. My can't connect with Charlie Bell. Good pressure there from the goalkeeper, Jess Milne.
I've been impressed by the Titans' defence so far. It's been really tight all the way down the court, and obviously it's producing turnovers, and yeah, it's been good for the Titans.
Tight Titans.
Tight Titans.
Tight Titans. So Newson, oh, I thought Monique Elliott was going to get on that. Bell, she's on Newson, Dakota Newson, Burns with the speed. Loose pass. Good defence by the Cougars. They turn it over here, and then it's back with My. The big outlet pass to My working well. Oh, Burns threw it from the hip.
It was unfortunate there because Dykstra was in calling for the ball and she was free. She had that front position. They just need to look in the ring.
So 15-17. Mia Fowl, a little bit quiet by her standards that we've seen so far this season. Loose pass here. It came off.
Came off Carmo.
Carmo last. Her ponytail must have touched it.
Yeah, hair up.
So Dykstra with the ball. Looks in, nowhere to go. Has to go back out. And now we've created a turnover. Mia Fowl, will she shoot from here? She does and scores. That's what's been missing a little bit, that long-range shot.
It's that pressure that Unai is putting on her, I feel. Like she's working the ball into the ring, but yeah, she's not taking as many shots today.
And here's another turnover. Titans, they could get it out to 4. And they find Mia Fowl. Mia Fowl looks in, forces it in. Carmo. She was all over that.
Yeah.
So Bell working with Burns. Then Elliott gets involved. Burns, long-range shot, misses. Charlie Bell, though, under the ring. Take that shot every day if Charlie Bell's there. So instead of being 4, it's back to 2. So Cougars hanging tough. Titans with it. Oxenford finds Bailey de Hopman de Villiers. I say it every week, best name in netball.
Yes.
And she's on at wing defence. Last week did a lot of sideways driving. Let's see if that's been addressed at training. Down it goes, Dakota Newson.
Good strong take.
Wanted to go in, didn't. Backspace to Dykstra. She won't shoot from there, but she finds Mia Fowl.
Great connection these two have built over the last 4 weeks, I feel, or last 3 weeks, sorry, between Mia Fowl and Dykstra. Yeah, I'm liking how that partnership is coming along.
So Elise was a little slow on that one, My, so just gave the defence enough time to put Charlie Bell off. And she didn't hang on to it. So Bailey de Hopman de Villiers with the ball, fires across to Milne. Milne to Oxenford. Great pressure here from the Cougars. They're just playing man on man, but it is tight.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they go. They force the turnover. It's over a third. Bell gets us going quickly down to My. Fakes to no one, as does Burns. Fake to no one. Never quite understood that. It was pointed out to me by Paula Stewart, Supercoach Stewart, and ever since then I've noticed it. I wish you hadn't told me. So Charlie Bell with it.
That once you point something out, you're going to see it every single time.
It's like you say pink car, and all of a sudden you see pink cars.
Every pink car. Or you're looking to buy a pink car, and you see every pink car on the road.
I'll buy a pink car. So
guess what we're going to see on the way home?
Hopefully some food. Cougars 17, Titans 19. Burns with the goal there. And again, cross-court drives. Oh, My got a hand into it. I'm telling you, de Villiers needs to watch that sideways drive because Lisa My will eat that all day. She's ridiculously quick and has great closing speed. So back it goes. Titans with it. They look down. Oxenford wants one of the shooters to come forward. They're both sitting in the circle, forcing a long pass in.
Well, that's the thing. You can't have both
Play on,
shooters
says
holding.
Unai. No, we can't. So Unai doesn't understand why we're not going. So Mia Fowl turns. She shoots. She scores. So they're hanging on to this 3-goal lead, 20-17. Cougars with it. This is almost a carbon copy of the first game we saw today. And that went down to the wire as well. Mendy Rays, they kept leading by 3 or 4.
Yeah.
They led for nearly 3/4 of the match.
And then it kept coming back to 1. And
the Jets just in the end too strong, 47-41 in the 1 p.m. game. And you can see that sort of happening here. If Titans don't put the Cougars away, they're the sort of team you don't want to give a sniff to. So Dakota Newson fires it in from the hip, and guess who gets there? Remy Carmo. I say it every week, don't throw from the hip.
That's right.
So, the loose pass there. Contact.
Oh, it goes the way of the Titans.
Bell out of play, call for the contact. And can the Titans score here? Oh, round the corner pass. A la Warney, RIP, and the ball eventually finds Mia Fowl, who scores. Back to 3. Cougars, I'll start taking these opportunities soon. Elliott with it, looks in, and Burns driving the base beautifully, and that's a nice drive. Does she take the shot to find Charlie Bell? Yeah. She takes the shot, and why wouldn't she? 21-19, that was nice play, Riley Burns. And we've had some positional changes. We have a new shooter out there, our centre for, that's Nagama, who's gone to centre. Oxenford to the bench. We might see Oxenford at wing defence. She plays a lot of netball there. Mearfowl drops it. And we've got a replay call.
That was lucky there, I think.
More good luck than management, you feel?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So well done, Dykstra kept it in. Got on to Namu. Bell working hard on Namu. Now Bailey, I keep saying Bailey, Elliott on the wing attack in Newson, and that's come off Mearfowl last.
Another $1 for the name jar.
Yeah, I'll be going on holiday soon, there's that much in there. A long ball there to Elliott. Elliott finds Bell, fires it down. Nice drive by Mai, and Bell on the give and go. That's what we saw a lot of at Nationals in Adelaide. And it's back to Burns again. Oh, that was a lucky pass.
Well contested by Milner. She's all over Bell at the moment.
Well, again, the pass was low, so Bell had to move early, and that kept Milne in it. So back we go. Mai with it. Oh, the pace. Oh, both the mids of the Cougars went to the exact same spot. So I'm not sure who was at fault there, but they were literally standing on each other's toes.
Back level.
And the Cougars, just like that, we said at the Titans didn't put them away. Cougars would come back, and they have. We're 21 all. We were at 11 all, so we are running even Stevens at the moment. There's been a change at goal attack.
Yes.
It is Leah Pugh's come on. She replaces the starting GA in Mearfowl. And it's a turnover. Bell with it, fires it across. Finds Unai. Unai down to Elliott. Mai in the pocket. Oh, nice work. Oh, that is smart play. And it's back. Oh, what's happened here? It's gone out. It's come off. They're saying it's come off Mai. Well, I know.
Yeah, it came off Mai, but DeHoffman de Villiers caught it while she was off court. So, yes.
So Burns working with Mai. Will she get it back? She does. Burns warming into this game well. Just like that. She's hit the last 3 from there. And the Cougars, for the first time, they lead it by 1. It is 22-21. No timeout. I thought there might be one called. Charlie Bell, that's, if I'm correct, that's 6 straight.
Yes.
In favour of the Cougars. And we've got to change. Oxenford comes on for Namu.
Well, we're seeing quite a lot of changes. You know, with all this rain, there's humidity in the air, and I think that's affecting a lot of. You know, you want quick changes to get quick. You know, people on the court. So, yeah, the people are. You can see everybody breathing. I'm trying to get my words out.
Use your words.
Use your words. Yes. You know, everybody's breathing quite hard. It's quite laborious out there. So, yeah, quick changes. You know, to bring fresh legs on. You're
coaching state, or what's it called, GBNL this year. So do you like they brought in the rolling sub? Are you a fan of as a coach?
I am a fan of the rolling sub, because if you do notice that someone is getting tired, it is great to be able to replace that player, even just for a short period of time. I know you're not a fan though.
No, see, I think that goes the other way. It's a cop out. You know, rather than push through and be, you know, and just get your fitness. Like, I don't know, if you don't make people sort of push through when they're feeling fatigued, I don't know how you get match fitness into them. So while we digress, the Cougars have got to lead out to 2. Pugh passes off to Dykstra, and Dykstra scores. The high performance flip side to that is that you keep the players at 100%. Monique French not in the circle again. So that's twice we've noticed. It could have been like a 4-goal swing. So yeah, that's the flip side, is that they say it increases high performance and makes sure that players play at a higher level for longer by playing shorter periods of time, so they don't have that
stamina. Yeah,
they don't have that lull where, you know, in some games where you're just sort of catching your breath for a while.
I'll take that on board.
That's the sports science for you. Yeah, look at that. So 25-23, Cougars lead it by 2, and we've got a timeout here. Carmo calling for a timeout. Not an injury timeout. I think this is just a tactical timeout.
Judging by just a breather.
Judging by the pace, Liz is off the bench. She wants to have a chat. She's chatting to Riley Burns at the moment. So we might see Larrica coming on, who knows. So lots of high fives around. The super coach, the Wayne Bennett of netball, as we call her, Liz White. 16 premierships out of 21 attempts. So whatever she says tends to go. So thoughts so far?
Yeah, I think, you know, obviously with Gardner missing, there's just that transition down the court that we're used to seeing, that flow from the Cougars isn't quite there.
Yeah.
So, you know, we can see Liz now talking. She's talking through the mid-court, so I'm just wondering whether she's giving them some tips there.
Possibly. It seems like they've made a conscious effort to just go short, and then long and get it down to Maimai as quick as they can.
Yeah.
So don't forget, this weekend is Pride Round. We are very excited to have it in this series for the first time. Netball is an inclusive sport. We want netball to be a place where everyone belongs and feels safe to be themselves. There's a place in our sport for everyone exactly as you are. Netball Queensland, we celebrate and encourage the diversity within our netball community. Netball Queensland is a member of Pride in Sport, an organisation that is dedicated to providing sporting bodies with the experience, expertise and advice to assist in all aspects of LGBTQI and inclusion. See info around Pride in Sport at prideinsport.com.au, and you can get all the information. It's a great resource for that. So if you run a club, you run an association, and you need some advice or resources, get onto that website. So we're back underway. The timeout was taken at 25-23 in favour of the Cougars. We'll see who comes out the best. Pugh with it at the moment, shooting from distance, and makes no mistake. That was lovely.
Off the fingertips.
The crowd goes nuts, and there's a fair few from the coast. Must be raining at the coast because I think they're all here.
They've all brought their Titans flags.
And hopefully their raincoats.
Yeah.
So Riley Burns with it, just inside super shot range. Oh, misses, but there's an obstruction. That's costly. So that is Gaffer out of play. 26-24. Oxenford gets us underway. Margin is 2. Nowhere to go. Has to go back to Bailey, to Hopman, and de Villiers. So again, down into the pocket. Pugh. Oh, the no-look jump pass. That was magical. And then the drive around the circle. That is classic play.
Working really hard out the front of that circle there.
So's Carmo.
Carmo.
Chase that down, but Oxenford did well, read it well. It's struggling to get the circle moving forward, and that's why. Elliott, they get it to Maimai. Bell back to Elliott. That was a nice pass, and finds Burns, steps in for the shot. Nice play, Cougars. Transition was beautiful on that play.
That was a better transition, yes.
27-24. Charlie Bell falling backwards, catches it one-handed, misses the shot, but gets her own rebound and slips, and she's grabbing her right ankle. So Charlie is pretty tough, but she grabbed her right ankle. I think it's a stinger. Yeah, she looks like it's just a stinger. She's going to take the shot. She's as tough as teak, Charlie Bell. She gets belted a lot. And yeah, she is. She grabbed her right ankle.
Still a little bit ginger.
Yeah. And she's just trying to walk it off. There's only 2 minutes till half time.
We see Malagoma changing into the bib off camera there. So
she's a valuable commodity, Charlie Bell, not just for Cougars, but also for the Firebirds. She's a training partner with Firebirds. She's limping to the side now. Larrica's coming on. They'll get that strapped up real quick. She was wearing guards, so that may have saved her. So it's just a different game. They don't lose a lot bringing Larrica out. It's just a different game. They just have to play a bit more of a ground game as opposed to just getting it into the air. So Burns with it now. Turns, she shoots, she scores. So 29-25 at the moment. And it's been a margin of 2 at the timeout. Now it's 4, so you'd have to say QT. The Cougars have won the Cougars have won the timeout. ACU, Brisbane North Cougars trying to maintain this 22-game winning streak. Elliott.
Elliott, I mean, she's, you know, come through the last couple with those intercepts.
She's playing really well today.
Yeah.
Again, the fake to no one. Larrica with it, fires it across. Maimai with the ball. And gets it back to Larrica, but it falls away at Burns. She's been on fire the last bit. Seriously, Kel.
Yeah.
Burns is on fire. Nothing. Nothing.
I didn't even pick up.
Oh.
I was still thinking about Elliott's pink car.
You're killing me. I spent a lot of time on these.
Yeah.
In the shower, I write all these down. So Burns on fire, it doesn't matter. Cougars by 6. 31-25. They've turned a 2-goal margin at quarter time into a 6-goal lead. It's an 8-goal swing.
Oh, Carmo.
Carmo has got the wood on Dykstra. We said early on maybe Dykstra had the jump on her. But second quarter, now calling timeout because the ball is loosey-goosey. Unai with it, swings it across. Elliott looks down. And brilliant play. That is nice play. Set up by Elliott and Burns. And they score right on the buzzer.
7.
So a 9-goal swing. It was 15 to 13. And the Titans score 12, but the Cougars get 17. So 17 second quarter makes it 32 to 25. And the Cougars starting to stamp their authority on this one.
Yep. It's it's tough. I mean, I think the Titans have just kind of stepped off a little bit on their pressure, so the Cougars are taking full advantage of that, and obviously we've seen Elliott come through with a couple of intercepts and Carmo on that last one there. Yeah, fantastic.
So the Titans regrouping, the Cougars trying to get Charlie Bell's ankle fixed up, and we'll have all the second half action right after this.
Did you know that majority of netballers aren't wearing the appropriate shoes on court? Running shoes or generic trainers don't provide the grip and support for the quick, dynamic movements needed in the game. It's time to make the swap with Mizuno.
Welcome back. Top of the table clash, HART Sapphire Series. It's round 4, and we've got 2 undefeated teams. Brisbane North, ACU Brisbane North Cougars 3-0, taking on the Gold Coast Titans 3-0. And what started out as a close match has continued. First quarter belonged to the Titans, 15 to 13, but a 17-12 quarter in the second quarter gives the lead back to the Cougars. They now lead at 32-25. My name's Dave Mills, joined in commentary by Kel Harrison. Kel, it's been a pretty good game first up. Exactly what we expected for a top of the table clash.
Yeah, it's been challenging. I just think in the last part of that quarter, the Titans stepped off the intensity there, and you see that in the attacking end with lack of options coming to the ball. And as we said, you can't give the Cougars any opportunities because they will capitalise on that.
So exciting news for us. We've got a Facebook feed as well. So not only are we going to YouTube, we're now going to Facebook. So anytime we have a YouTube game, we are going to Facebook. So drop us a comment through the Facebook comment section, HART Sapphire Series, and any questions you have for us, anything like that. Let us know where you're watching from. If you're the family of Temapara Bailey, let us know where you're watching from.
Give us a hi.
Or Romana Bell, I know she's a Kiwi as well. Just let us know where you're coming from. HART Sports is the principal sponsor and the naming rights sponsor. They've been supplying products for 30 years for the sporting community in Queensland. We're very proud to have them as our naming rights sponsor. Without them, we wouldn't be here today. I'm a coach, Kel, you're a coach. Do you get your stuff from HART Sports? I hope you do.
Yes, I have some fantastic equipment there that we utilise across our club. So,
Mizuno are proud to support grassroots netball as well, and your feet on court. From junior stars of tomorrow to the stars of today, whenever you play on court, Mizuno has the netball footwear to suit your game. Check out their new range at mizuno.com.au or selected stores. Mizuno, made for you, made for netball. And of course, our other sponsors, we're consuming some of their product right now, Mount Franklin and Powerade. And Legassic Jewelers, they do some pretty neat stuff, including the gem of the trophy at the end of the year for the best player. They give a really nice gem to that player. That's been quite impressive. All the pictures you see today brought to our broadcasting partner, Double Take Sports. They are the best in the business. So second half action, put your coach's hat on, Kel.
Yes.
What are you saying to each team? If you're Liz White, are you happy?
I don't know that I'd be overly happy compared to how the Cougars normally play, but yeah, I think they need to clean up the transition through the middle. But with the Titans, I would be asking them to increase their intensity in the attacking end.
Geez, you're a hard marker, Kel, if you're not happy.
Yeah.
So, but be it as it may. So, oh, look at that. We've got one of our State 17s coaches saying, "G'day. How are you? good to see. And the Cougars, they regroup. So Titans, they had the lead earlier. They led by as much as 3 a couple of times. And what would you be saying if you're their coach?
For the Titans?
For the Titans.
Yes, no, increase intensity down the attacking end. We need more options to the ball.
Yeah, that's pretty clear. They both shooters, like they've tried all 3 shooters and then getting caught behind the play a little bit.
Yes.
So changes appears to be none for the Cougars. They finished, so starting the way they finished, and I'm just looking at the Titans. They don't seem to have had any changes either. So everything's in readiness, just waiting for the umpires. They're taking their time.
Is that
the
Gilbert in goal defence? Gilbert in goal defence.
Yeah. Oh, there is a change of goal defence.
Yeah.
Yes. Gilbert back on. She's gone to goal defence. Bailey de Hopman de Villiers is still at wing defence. Yes. So there is a change. Well done. So who's gone off? That's obviously Briar Gaffer has gone to the bench. Dakota Newson, of course, made her debut in this league for her new club, the Titans, tonight, and played for QUT for last year. Got herself a silver medal by coming second last year. So we're back on court. Here goes our umpire, our new umpire.
Looks like she's enjoying herself. Smile on her face.
She's been living in Canada. She's been living everywhere. Why wouldn't she be enjoying herself? Great work there by Mia Fowl. Came down, put some defensive pressure on. Titans turned it over straight away. Now through de Hopman de Villiers. And back they go. This pressure on defense for the Cougars. This time Bell out of play. And contact call here. This will be on Unai. She forced Oxenford into the circle. Oxenford being a centre, not allowed in there. Mia Fowl, can she get the first goal second half? She does. So it is now 32 to 26. A Mizuno momentum shift there. So watching from New Zealand, that is the George family. They're watching their, I don't know if it's daughter or sister or we'll say family member. And she coaches this Gold Coast Titans side. They're doing extremely well. So Mia Fowl with it, shooting from range. No, passes off Dykstra.
You know, I could just take the shot. You know, she can shoot from there any day of the week. So.
Well, Dykstra misses one she normally gets. So turnover in favour of the Cougars. So you're one of those coaches who just tells your shooters to shoot?
Just shoot it. Back yourself.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Have confidence.
Oh, jeez.
Especially if you can shoot from there.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gathering we've got totally different coaching philosophies.
It's simple logic. The closer you are to the hoop, the higher the percentage. So back with Titans. I love the maths of netball. I've got a lot of
it's all
maths
about numbers.
It is.
Yep.
Did you see how high Dakota Newson was off the ground then? She pulled that one at wing attack. Unai nearly got a fingertip on it. Bell giving it too much room. Now she picks up Newson. They fire it across. Oxenford goes to the corner. Bell gets a hand on it. The Suns player did well. I am very biased. I won't lie about that one. So it wasn't that good, but still.
It's a little hard, yeah.
And Dykstra with the ball. She's in close. She steps in even closer, takes a shot. She gets one back for the Titans. It's back to 5. Cougars with it, 32-27. I think Burns had a great second quarter. She really opened up that circle, particularly when Bell was out there. Bell not returning from the injury.
Yeah.
We look over, she's sitting in the physio's bench, doing her hair, so that's a positive sign.
Great pass over there to Malagoma.
And she makes no mistake. Larrica, 33-27. Bell's walking fairly normally there. Coughlin gives the thumbs up to Liz White, so that's a big positive. Oh, Mia Fowl went into the crowd. Comes up smiling. Took out the HART Sports sign, or the AIM trophies, medals, gifts and award sign. And that was could have been risky, but it wasn't. Of course, we've got these new flash signs here. All the sponsors for the teams get flashed up, just like in the professional leagues. Titans pushing high on a bit of a zone. And
great give and go there. Oh, Elliott all over it. Unfortunate there. Footwork call.
I think the call's on Bell, not Elliott. So turnover time, back away the Titans. Dakota Newson using a pace with the ball. Gets it again, fires to the pocket. Oxenford, where can she go? They're back behind their players again.
Yes.
Dykstra comes forward, but Carmo kept in brilliantly by Bell. She finds Mai. This is Cougars at their best. They fire it down through Burns. Burns looks in, nothing on, goes the pocket. Now she makes the big drive. Riley Burns put that down for your goal. That was brilliant. She drove across, got one of the defenders off, opened it up for Larrica. She makes no mistake. So, nice transition play, that,
Yeah,
Kel.
that was really great. And now they're out to 7, so...
We're standing up, Kel. Why are we standing up?
Oh, I'm just getting excited. I'm getting excited.
I'm down again. So, so another goal there gets the margin out to 8, 35-27, biggest lead of the game. Cougars just chipping away as Cougars do. And, I mean, Cougars the team, not Cougars the animal.
Yes.
They'll just rip your head off. So finds Dykstra step. Footwork call. It was. She felt she got knocked in the air. But Camo, big
and again,
smile.
you can't wait for those umpires' calls.
You got to play the whistle. So nice drive there. That is nice play, but a loose pass gets picked up by Bailey de Hopman de Villiers. And can I just say, Bailey de Hopman de Villiers is going not as much sideways this week.
No.
Last week, a lot of sideways driving.
She is just providing that pressure on Mai, so.
Providing the pressure and nice outlet in transition. So Titans get one back. It's back to 7. Cougars can't pull away with it at the moment. And we've got a timeout here. And we've got bibs aplenty.
Blood.
Bibs.
Blood on the knee.
Bibs and sponges. It just drives me insane. No, this is a blood rule. Yeah. So Mia Fowl comes off, replaced by Pugh. I'll tape that up real fast. And Kamo's got a bit of blood on her, so she has to wipe her own legs. It's all happening. Yeah. You wouldn't even see the blood on the Cougars uniform, would you?
You wouldn't think.
It's blood red. Oh, Burns, sublime pass. And Larrica gets another goal. So.
Well, they haven't missed a beat with Malagoma coming in for Bell. So.
Hang on, we've got a fall here. We've got clash of bodies on the ground on the left, but we think we've got to break up this end of the court. Of course, Cougars going right to left, so left to right of your screen in red. And Burns. I think this is the best game I've seen Burns play this season. How about you?
Yeah, she's really driving the play out the front, so.
Stepping it up. Now we've got a timeout for
the towel.
The towel, yep. We're going to clean up the sweat, getting the sponge out, and we can see it's a very humid day today as the rain continues to tumble in Brizzy. So it has just been drizzle all afternoon. And the Titans, there's a lull in play. Don't forget, if we go to YouTube now, we're also going to Facebook at the same time. So make sure you can comment on those games. The KO games themselves will go straight to KO and appear on the YouTube channel at a later date. So that's how we're going to be broadcasting for the remainder of the season, I believe. And for all your news, views, interviews, everything you want to know about the league, times, how to get tickets, if the draw changes, that's where we put it. Go to sapphireseries.com.au. So now we've got an issue here. Got a court issue by the looks of it. So there's a lull in game.
They're just getting, whatever the blood, where the blood came from is just on the court. So we're just cleaning that up at the moment.
So Kel, you're here for the next two with me?
I am. So we're here for the long haul. 2
more to go.
Yes.
5 o'clock, we're going back to KO. And that is the Tigers taking on the USC Thunder. That should be a great game as well. That is 3v4. And the last game that rounds it out tonight, 7 p.m, Wildcats taking on QUT. That'll be on YouTube and Facebook.
Both those teams going for their first win.
They are. Fun fact, Kel, I don't know if you noticed it, but today, 1 plays 2, 3 plays 4, 5 plays 6, and 7 plays 8.
Some great matchups.
It's the dream draw.
Yeah.
And we hope you're enjoying it at home. Thank you for joining us. The more people we have, the more sponsorship dollars we get. And of course,
the better the series, can become. And
absolutely. And we've got a timeout here. Timeout Titans. It's a bit stop-start at the moment. The margin out to 10. Cougars just doing what they do. They just take every opportunity and they put a little bit of a rush on it. It was only 7, 32-25 at half-time. So we've got a 6-3 run to start the third quarter, and that's forced a timeout from Coach Bailey. So
I think we're seeing a change up here. I think Gilbert's moving back into wing defence, I guess, just to add a little bit more height in that position.
She's one of the fittest players you'll ever see, Gilbert. So she trains outside of netball for competitions in the gym and that sort of stuff. So she's very much into that sort of thing. So very fit. She runs and runs so she can stay with people. And so that might be the change they're looking for, putting Gilbert back on Mai. That's a tough ask. Lisa Mai having another breakout season. We seem to say this every year. She seems to just get better.
She is amazing. It's just the speed that she provides, and even in defence, just speed to the ball. And
I have no clue how, you know, like how selections are done for Firebirds, but you'd have to think Lisa's pretty close to, you know, joining her sister in that Firebird side, the way she's been so consistent in this league, and this league is the feeder into that competition. So we're underway again. It's been a little bit stop-startish. We had the injury, and then we had the blood on the court, and now we've had a timeout. So Oxenford gets us going. We've got 9:11 to play in this third quarter.
We have Narimo back in wing attack for the Titans.
So a change at the front end.
Oh, now we have a moving circle.
Oh. And a push-off. Too much movement. There's a push-off on Carmo. So Bell gets it going to Unai. Unai fires it across. Monique looks down, has to go back though. There's nothing happening. Good pressure at the moment being shown by the Titans. Burns. Oh, that's just a loose pass. And where do you reckon that was thrown from, Kel?
A little too much from the hip.
From the hip.
From the hip.
From the hip. From the hip. So away we go. Oh, and there's another loose pass. I won't say where that was thrown from. It's over a third. Titans give it straight back to the Cougars. 38 to 10. 28. The margin is 10. And Monique hasn't had a break at centre.
Gilbert came through there for the intercept.
It was a bit telegraphed. I think three of them could have got it. So Namu with it, fires it across. Now we have Oxenford looks down and gets it. Smart move by Oxenford. A little bit of showmanship.
A little bit of tricks that players
subtle
do.
Look at the feet.
Yeah.
Oh, pass off here. Mearfowl in close. Shoots and scores. And don't forget to join us. Drop us a comment. We are on Facebook, so we can interact with you at home. Like Dave Smith is, he's watching at the moment. I think it's his little one's second birthday today. So Dave Smith, of course, one of the best coaches at the Suns. And we fire it across now through the Titans. It's a margin of 10. They need to get a bit of a... It needs to almost be single figures, at least probably 5 or 6 going into three-quarter time, you think, Kel?
Yeah, just to be able to have that chance to come back and close that gap, and this will help.
So 39-30, and it is with My. She goes to the pocket. Burns can't get that one.
So Gaffer had that pass covered there, so they've done that same pass a couple of times now, and Titans are just waking up to that or getting some defence over it.
So Gilbert with us, fires it down, looks down, finds Oxenford. They're really close to the sideline at the moment. Namu can't get it, has to go back. Gilbert just being very patient. This is good. This is a big play, this one. This could get them as close as they've been for a little while. Mearfowl fires across top of the circle. And oh, Carmo nearly had it. She got close and certainly got a hand on the ball. But Unai gets a lot more. In fact, she gets the whole ball.
Once again, when you see the Titan shooters behind their players, they can't get in front, so
My with it. Goes back to Burns. Burns to Elliott. And Riley Burns hasn't shot a lot this quarter, but has been doing little things like that. She's really working hard out there today. And ring-a-ding-ding, she's back on the court. Snuck on when we weren't looking. Charlie Bell gets another one. The #1 shooter last year by volume gets goal number 40 for the Cougars, and they're back to 10. Titans just didn't take their opportunity there. Mearfowl goes back. And she gets in close. Shoots, she scores. 40-31, still 9. We've got 5.5 to play.
They really need to bring something here in the defence.
They need to bring it?
Yeah, they need to bring the defence.
Just need to bring it. Well, there it is.
Yes.
So they forced the turnover. Bell not able to pull that one in. She stands here. No, Bell's actually out of play on the contact. So Mill gets us going. Down it goes. Gaffer is at GD now. And wing defence, Gilbert. So going back to the starting line, except in the shooting, with Pugh out there. That's her with the ball now.
Lead and drop.
That is nice play. Moved around the circle brilliantly. So they're missing a little bit of height in there.
Yeah.
Because Carmo, very tall herself. Pugh goes out looking for that classic triangle offense that we love, Kel.
Yes, classic.
Short a bit shot, but Unai out of play. And now Como out of play. Unai back in. Well, it took a while, but they got there.
Break.
Goal 32 for the Titans. It's back to 8. They're centre now. Closest they've been since the start of the third quarter. And, oh, nowhere to go. They have to go back. It's a hell ball. James Bobby Matthew calls it. And we're back with the Cougars. Burns, brilliant. Put that goal down to Riley Burns again. That is smart goal attack play. If you're watching at home and you play with a tall player, that's how you play at goal attack.
That's right. Work the front and draw the defender off and leave your tall shooter free. Oh, great movement.
I hate to say it, there it was again. Burns having the game of her season thus far. And I watched all of them, so
yes.
I can pretty safely assume she is playing really well today. Not that she's been playing badly, but particularly well today. So back with Gilbert, nowhere to go. It's hard to get in the circle for the Titans where it's flowing quite easily for the Cougars at the other end. A missed shot there. Miafau can't pull it in. Camo can, though. And here they go in transition again. Larrica's out at GA, so there's been a change. Burns to the bench. That's the diversity of Larrica. She can play shooter or goal attack equally well, and she's got a lovely shot on her, as you just saw. So the 10-goal margin is back. It's actually gone one better. It's 11. So 3 straight now to the Cougars. That's a Mizuno momentum shift to them. Bell under pressure. Misses a shot though, unfortunately. Milne pulls it in. Oh, clash of bodies. No, Gaffer does well. And they've got nowhere to go at the moment. Every pass contested.
Oh, that was great.
Oxenford somehow got it, pulled it in, found Pugh on the base. She kicks it off. And Miafau gets the goal. So we were here just shortly. It's back to 10.
Well, Titans are certainly bringing the fight to the Cougars, I think.
Kellen, exciting news. I looked outside. I think the rain has paused. So, as there's a turnover, it's exciting news for if you're not in Brisbane. When we say the rain, that's exciting for us at the moment. So,
exciting that we're talking about the weather.
It has been a talking point. 43 to 33. And
they almost came up there with the intercept.
Indeed. Cougars centre hardly is ever inside the circle. It's been noticed by our viewers at home. We've called that a couple of times. You're 100% correct, Wayne King. So, and it's back to Larrica, kicks it off to Charlie Bell. She scores, and it is 44 to 33. A margin of 11. So if you're into numbers, 44, 33, difference of 11.
That was well done there by Gaffer. She came out and put pressure on that pass over to Elliott, so the ball was just then thrown to Bell, who missed it, and turnover now for Titans.
Back we go. Nowhere to go. This defensive pressure. That time it was Bell caused it, gave Larrica a chance, but she went just offside. The old shoelaces fell into the goal third. So lots of support being shown for both teams on the Facebook chat. And we're back with, looks like Pugh's going to take this. She misses, hits the front of the ring, but draws the contact from Camo.
She really needs to make this one to give them an opportunity. Get back within 10.
So we said it had to be single figures by three-quarter time. It could possibly be. So Oxenford gets us going again. And loose pass, Bell picks it up. No, she went offside. No contact. Outside the circle.
Offside?
I don't know, must be offside. We got there eventually.
Yeah.
Took a while. Back with Pugh, 31 seconds. This is huge. She passed it off. Camo read it like a Stephen King and just gets it easily. Oh, and you laugh at that one, but you missed the Burns joke. It's one of my best.
You can't get good help around here.
So still difference of 10. Gilbert with it, looks down.
Well, they're going to have to move this ball.
It's going to be, hey, Bell picks it up beautifully. Gets it to my mind. We're playing on. We're inside 3 seconds. Larrica needs to turn and shoot. The buzzer beats us all. So it is, yeah, we catch our breath. Yes. It's now a margin of 10. It is 44 to 34. And that quarter there went 12-9 in favour of the Cougars. Yeah. So they won it by 3. They're just chipping away at this lead. They keep building on it every time they turn it over, they get the goal, and they're just slowly but surely putting a stranglehold on the game.
Yeah, I'm not sure that moving circle is working for the Titans. I'd probably bring Dykstra back on.
Dykstra, yeah, she was playing well, just missed a few shots late in her time on the court there. Carmo got the better of her. We said in the first quarter we thought Dykstra had the hops on Carmo, but second quarter really Carmo used her experience and her height and all that.
You cannot discount her.
Fun fact, Kel, Carmo nearly on the plane with the Firebirds. There was there was talk that she was going to go down there, so it was all very exciting. I don't know what happened in the end, but she didn't get to go on the plane. But yeah, because of course the Firebirds on the road, they play this weekend, they play midweek as well. So yeah, Carmo nearly got not a call up. So
unlucky for Carmo, but lucky for Cougars.
It is exactly that.
Missing a couple already.
Indeed. So don't forget, this is Pride Round. We're very happy to have that on board. If you look at the scoreboard, they've got some very nice imagery in the background, and of course all the teams wearing the Pride bibs.
Beautiful.
We always think of netball is an inclusive sport, and we want netball to be a place where everyone belongs and feels safe to be themselves. There is a place in this sport for anyone and everyone exactly as who they are and how they are. We celebrate and encourage the diversity within the netball community. Netball Queensland is a member of the Pride in Sport, an organisation dedicated to providing sporting bodies with the experience, expertise and advice to assist in all aspects of LGBTQI plus inclusion. So make sure that if you want the information, get on the website prideinsport.com.au. So put your coach's hat back on, Kel. Are you looking at making changes?
Yeah, I'd bring Dykstra back on.
Go to the target?
Yeah, I'd probably keep the same defensive end for Titans and bring Dykstra back on. I think the defenders are doing well. I mean, they're double teaming on Bell, but at some point they've got to make that decision to come off, and because Riley Burns is just running that front space.
So next weekend is round 5. The season really ticking along, and we've only got one game on the Saturday. That's 2 p.m. here at Nissan Arena. It is the Titans playing right now, and they're taking on QUT netball. That Titans, that'll be a good game because QT, they're getting their shooter back, so that'll be a big game for them. That'll be a lot closer than what the positions will show on the ladder. And then we go to Sunday. We've got 3 games, 2, 4, and 6. And we start with Tigers taking on the Mendy Rays. That is at Sunny Coast. And at 4, it's the Jets taking on the Wildcats. And then at 6, we've got the Cougars taking on the Thunder at Thunder. So we're on the road. We're going to Caloundra and, of course, Ipswich for a couple of home games for those franchises. So Cougars get us underway through Monique Elliott. And the ball coming down the court. So Titans with it all to do, Kel.
Beg your pardon?
The Titans have got it all to do.
They do, yeah. So I want to see them come out with a bit of intensity this quarter.
So.
A shoe. We've lost a shoe.
Oh, we've thrown a fretlock. Get the farrier out. These pesky shoelaces.
The wheels have come off.
We talk about Velcro every week, Kel.
That's right.
Bring back the Velcro. We love the 70s look. So.
Just not the 70s hairdos.
Oh, stop it. I look good with a mullet. So back we go. The shoelace worked. They missed the shot. They had too long to think about it. And back with the Titans in transition. Everywhere they go, there's a Cougar player with hands over the ball. They're
just a little bit early on the timing of the drive, so they need to clean that up and, maybe do a little bit of pre-work.
You got your wish. Dykstra back on at shooter.
Yeah.
Mia foul at GA. And I think that's the same, they've gone back to the starting 7. They've done a job from all season, so they've gone back to that now. Dykstra with it. She turns and shoots. She gets it back to 9. It's 44-35. So the first goal belongs to the Titans in this half. Oxenford gets us underway. They fire it to the pocket. Namu looks in, nowhere to go. Oh, a magic pass to Mia foul. So 2 straight to the Titans.
Here they come.
They've got the Mizuno momentum right now. Burns, she's been huge today.
A lot of chatter coming from the Titans bench.
Elliott with it. Back to Mai. A lot of patience being shown here by the Cougars, and Charlie Bell just pops out at the right time.
Which makes it look so easy.
I'd love to be that good.
Yeah.
Ring-a-ding-ding, Charlie Bell.
I'd love to be that tall.
True that. So, being a little bit vertically challenged as I am, I would take that height as well.
I don't think I'd even qualify for a mid-quarter these days.
kids are all pretty big too. Hence we coach, Kel. Hence we
Yes,
coach and
that's
commentate.
right. Those who can't do.
Those that can't coach, those that really can't commentate. So Carmo with it, fires it across, finds Bell. You want another fun fact? Well, she's just having a cough there. That's really bad timing. So Mai with it now, finds Burns. Burns looks in, finds Charlie Bell, and she makes no mistake on the shot. So
Back out to 10.
So nice work being shown here by the Cougars. And just whenever it looks like the Titans having a run, they just seize control and momentum of the game. And they themselves just score 3 straight for their Mizuno momentum shift. And we're back now with the Titans. Mia Fowl having a breakout season in this level. Back it goes. Namu, nowhere to go. They have to go back. She forces it into Dykstra, but anything in the air is bread and butter for Carmo.
The pressure from Carmo.
So,
I think that was meant to be for Elliot.
I think it was. She pulled out at the right time and it went straight to Bell. Yeah. And Charlie Bell gets it, second attempt, 48-36. Do you want a fun fact?
Yes, always love a fun
This one
fact.
is fun.
Okay.
Olivia Coughlin, who's on the bench, still coming back from knee injury from last year for the Cougars.
Yep.
Went to school with Ramona Bell. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
That's a fun fact.
Could get their dream to play together if Coughlin comes back.
I'm not sure if that was ever their dream. There was 2 years difference in it.
Oh, right.
So, yeah. So I think Coughlin may be the older of the two, but if not, I apologise in advance. So Coughlin, you didn't see her play. Obviously, she only played a few games last year. She's a special talent as well. So when she comes back from that knee injury, the Cougars will be that little bit stronger. So Mia Fowl with it, looks down. Oh, Oxenford on the drive. Mia Fowl in the corner. Will she pass off? Has to go back outside. This time it falls to Dykstra. And she misses a shot. Kamo can't pull it in, but it goes the way of her anyway. Came off Dykstra last as it fell out. Dykstra missing a few shots today, Kel.
It's unfortunate because she has been super strong in her shooting, but yeah, today for some reason, just not coming off for her.
Charlie Bell, she shoots, she misses, and unfortunately the rebound can't be pulled in by Gaffer. So give it to Burns. She's been on fire today.
Is that pink fake to nobody then?
Again, same joke, not laughing.
Yeah.
Burns misses too. I gave you a second chance there, Kel. I'm not going to worry about it anymore. So, sorry, viewers at home. It's all serious from here.
Once again, I was too busy thinking about pink cars.
So, Kelly, I just looked at the Facebook. It says you're watching on Facebook. That's exciting because you're sitting beside me.
Yeah, so are you.
Try watching the game. So back with the Titans. Oxenford, margin is 13. It's slipping away for them here. You've got 10 to play in the fourth. Nice outlet pass there by Gilbert. But Ash Unai, she has had a good match as well. So don't forget, Kel, you've got to pick an unofficial player of the game.
I do.
And we're back. Nice pass. They find Dykstra. Needs to just find a rhythm again, and she does here. And we're back now. Having it French, top of the circle. Burns. I've seen all. Oh, I didn't see the Cougars play the Rays last week.
Yeah.
I didn't do that game. I think you did, Kelly. Yeah,
I
with
did,
Joel.
Yeah.
And was Burns good last week?
Yeah,
she's
she was.
exceptional today.
Well, I mean, Cougars were really solid last week, you know. It was unfortunate for the Rays. The Rays challenged, but yeah, the Cougars just came away with it. But yeah, they had, you know, the normal flow down the court and, you know, Burns being a part of that and doing all that work out the front as usual.
So Dykstra gets one back. We're back to 12, 50 to 38. Speaking of the Rays, they played today. They led for nearly 3/4 of the game. Unfortunately, the experience for them, the experience of the Jets came through in the end. And the Jets get their second win of the season, and they're starting to climb up the ladder. We said the Jets are a team to watch as they get their players. It's a new-look Jets side rebuilding, and they're up to 47 to 41 in that game. So back we go. And Gilbert with it in transition. This pressure by the Cougars, it is incredible. There's no easy pass for the Titans today. And there it is again.
It was really a flat pass.
It looked like it was all money going to make it to Dykstra. But Carmo, she's been super impressive today. Obviously didn't like you saying that she didn't win the first quarter against Dykstra.
No.
Oh, Gilbert, speaking of great
through.
intercepts. That was well done. Dykstra wanting it, Mia foul. Carmo wearing her like the proverbial old pair of jeans right now. Nowhere to go. They've lost a little bit of confidence here. Dakota Newsom comes on at centre. Now this will bring some speed. Fire it in. She doesn't mind throwing a ball straight in the shooter. But Dykstra misses, stepped in on Carmo.
Just a little unbalanced with her feet there. That's why I think she's missing quite a few.
So 50 to 39. And we've got a big whistle, and we've got a timeout. Timeout here being called. I think it must be...
Carmo has a cramp.
Cramp, well,
so she's called a timeout.
She's been exceptional today, Carmo, leading from the front as captain and goalkeeper. Had a tough job on Dykstra, and of course, Mia foul. She's done brilliantly on both.
Yeah, well, you've got quite a few standouts. I mean, Elliott has really stepped up and brought it today with Gardner out, and as you said, Burns.
Question on the chat, Kel, is this a grand final preview? What do you think?
Oh, possibly, yeah. I mean, the Titans are really challenging the Cougars, so this could be something that we see in finals.
So just looking at the ladder, with Thunder, their percentage is a little better than the Titans. So if the Thunder win today, Titans will probably slip to third if they don't win this one. It's only 11 with 7.5 to play. Thunder would probably go up to third. If the Tigers win that one, they're about 12 percentage points below. So that maybe they'll go to third if they beat. They may not make it to second. If they win by a big margin against the Thunder, the Tigers could make it up to second and Titans drop back to third. It's hard to say Tigers and Titans quickly. So yeah, so that's the situation on the table at the moment. Cougars, if they win this one, they'll be a game clear regardless of whatever results happen. So continuing this incredible winning streak. I think this is game number 22. So extends back to November 2020 when they took the final series. They lost the last round in that one to the Jets. They then took the final series and won the first game against the Jets the next week and won the grand final also against the Jets. So they played them 3 times in a row.
It's certainly a record.
It is, and then they won 16 straight last year, and this will be number 4 if they get it today. Hence win 22. The Titans having a bit to say. Dykstra gets one back, and it's 50 to 40. And Alarica's come out at GA. Oh, cracked the ball in. That was a nice drive. Alarica finds finds Bell. And so that's 51 to 40. Dakota Newsom, what do you make of her debut this day?
I think she's amazing. She's so quick, but also steady. Like she's got the calm pass in. I think she's going to be a great addition for the Titans this year.
Youngest player in the league last year. I don't know if she's still got that mantle, but she possibly could. I think she's just 16 and a half.
Yeah.
So.
Well, she just, played down in the Nationals in the under-17. So.
Yeah, they finished 3rd, Kel. Yeah.
Yeah, bronze.
Yep. I can't remember. I know you read the Australian teams out last week. Was Dakota on the list? I'm not sure.
Unfortunately, I don't think so.
No, I don't think she was either. So loose pass into the corner here. So Oxenford to the bench in a surprise, and we've gone with the 2 young, super quick centres at wing attacks, Namu and Dakota Newsom. So Mia Fowl steps back, she shoots, she scores. We're back to 10, Kel. 6 minutes, can they do it?
6 minutes.
Do the maths.
Yeah, I think they can.
Oh, here we go. You called it. You said
well, they've got to put that pressure on.
You called the Titans narrowly.
Yeah.
I wrote it down.
There we go.
So they've turned another one over. There's a lot more energy out there now. But, oh, my, brilliant. She got a hand on it and didn't go offside.
That's that speed to the ball.
Closing speed. Oh, comes off Bell last. That was a little hand in there by Namu. Just put it off. You talked about that earlier. Just put them off enough. So Gilbert is against underway with a sideline throw. My hands over like everyone in this team. Oh, Larrick could have had a crack at that. So they're working hard. Back with Mia Fowl. Has to go back again. Can't find Dykstra as easily as they have in previous weeks. And right on cue, that one goes over the base.
Carmo is just reading those passes as well, so she's managing to get her feet around and into the front position.
Reading it like John Grisham, perhaps?
A John Grisham book, yeah.
Stephen King book.
A Time to Kill.
Time to Kill.
Time to Kill.
That is his first novel. Well done, Kel.
Wow.
Look at you go.
I know. I think I've read quite a few of those.
I love his books.
Yes. Quite a few have turned into movies as well.
True. Rubbish movies, but good books.
Yeah. 90s. The 90s.
Hey. Easy on the 90s.
That's when all the movies were made.
So back it goes. Titans trying to get into this 10-goal lead. We've got 4:44 to play. And it is 10 the diff. Now 9. They haven't been this close for a little while. Is there a miracle in the wind, Kelly?
Oh, there could be. I mean, it's going to take a lot. I think Titans defense have to be right on and basically get an intercept every centre pass, every Cougars centre pass.
They need to be perfect.
Yes.
It's with the Titans now. Oh, who's that to? It's to Dykstra. She throws a short pass. You don't see that a lot anymore because the rules changed, but that was as short as it gets. Long ball. That tactic has been pretty apparent right from the get-go.
Footwork.
So obviously Liz has looked at the videos and decided that way to beat the Titans defense is to go right over the top of it to Mai, and they've done it a lot.
Oh, Mai.
She's had a good game, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's just very solid.
Larrica with it, turns, shoots and scores. I'm prepared to call it, Kel. It's back to 10, 3:40 to play.
I think I'm bringing the commentator's curse. Everybody that I tip doesn't end up coming through with the win, so not very good at this.
Could you tell me that I'm not going to win Lotto tonight?
Yeah.
Why are you laughing, Kel? I'm serious. So back with the Titans. Oh, clash of bodies there. Elliott in the air, collided with Dakota Newson. And she went down hard. Mia Fowl with it, nowhere to go. Has to go right across again to Newson, who was just on the deck a second ago. Nice play between those two. 3 to play, we're back to 9. If we had the 2-point shot, maybe.
Maybe.
Into the corner again. Dakota Newson, she just runs and runs.
Just her elevation as well. It's impressive to watch.
Dykstra misses one and gives away the contact. So Bell with it looks down. Elliott with it, nowhere to go. Back to Mai. Oh, nearly a footwork goal. The umpire put the whistle in his mouth, but she was good enough to not step. Loose pass there from Elliott into the circle. So 52. Let's just check at the score. They average, the Cougars average. Ooh.
I think it's 49, is it?
Nah, it's more than that. It's just under 60. It's 58 they average in a match. So they're a little bit down, 52 at the moment, but not far away. Last year they were super impressive, averaged 70 a game. So that means the league's catching up.
That was a better take by Dykstra.
Dykstra gets goal 44 for the Titans. And the Titans are averaging about 52 a game as well. I want to say as well. They're averaging 52. The Cougars are averaging 58.
Yeah.
So Charlie Bell gets another goal there. So if you just looked at the math, so the Cougars are now mathematically going to probably win the game. So Dakota Newson gets us going, finds Mia Fowl into the pocket, back to Newson. Dykstra doesn't get the ball. Nice work.
Really great vision by Newson there to see Mia Fowl driving in.
It is indeed.
Yeah.
So back to the Cougars. Can they get a couple more in before the final siren? Charlie Bell, does well. So that's goal number 54. They may get to 58, the season's average.
In a minute?
I believe, Kel, I believe. And James Bobby Matthews helping us out by calling time. So Newson with it, flies down. Hopefully we get to see more of Newson and Namu.
I like that combination. It's
super quick.
Yeah.
And Mia Fowl steps in, she scores. No, she doesn't, rings out. But it's kept, no, it isn't kept in. We say it once, we say it every week, pesky shoelaces. And Marna Bell with it, fires it across to the Cougars sign. But we've got an obstruction call first. And we're back with the Cougars, they look down. Where is it going? It goes to Charlie Bell for the final time of the match. Ring-a-ding-ding. Charlie Bell gets goal 55. The margin's 10. Monique Elliott showing no real desire to get that going.
There we have it.
So the match comes to conclusion. It's an 11-11 quarter, and the margin is 10. So 55 to 44, they win it. Sorry, 45. They win it by 10. The Cougars pretty much in control from about midway through the second quarter, after the Titans led the first quarter 15 to 13. Kelly Harrison, what did you make of that match?
Yeah, it's unfortunate for the Titans. I think they just slipped a little bit off in the pressure there, but I think that they'll probably review this game afterwards and come up with a game plan for the next time that they meet.
Let's talk Titans. Who are you thinking is the best for them?
Yeah, for me, it's got to be Briar Gaffer down there, adding the pressure down in the circle against Bell. The way that those defenders worked to try and double team Bell, I think worked really well. And
your unofficial player of the game, is it a Cougar?
Yeah, so for Cougars, for me, I mean, I know Burns did a lot of work, but for me it was Monique Elliott. I think she's played one of the best games I've seen her play. I watched her a little bit last year, and yeah, she really impressed me today.
Stepped up in the absence of Macy Gardner with the Firebirds. I can't go past Riley Burns. I thought she was exceptional today. Then again, so was Lisa Maimai. Then again, so was Ash Unai. Then again, so was Remy Carmo. Then again, so was Liz White on the bench. Yeah. So, yeah, like, my heart says Romana Bell, because, I've had a lot to do with her over the last 6 months. But a nice debut game for her as a starter. I was pretty impressed by that. So that wraps up game 2. It falls the way of the Cougars, 55 to 44. They win it by 10. Earlier today, the Jets 47 beat Mendy Rays 41. Don't forget, we've got 2 more games tonight. We're back on air at 5 minutes to 5. It's the Tigers taking on the USC Thunder. You'll have to flick over to the KO freebies on that one, or wait till we post it on YouTube a bit later. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all our sponsors: HART Sports, the principal sponsor and naming rights sponsor, Mizuno, Powerade, Mount Franken and Legacy Jewelers. Our broadcast partner is Double Take Sport, and we thank them. They are the best in the business. My name's Dave Mills, been joined in commentary today for Pride Round. We've got 2 more games by Kelly Harrison. Kel, thank you very much. You're back at 5?
Yes, we're back at 5.
Well, it's bye for now, and as always, people, be brilliant.